a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Murray against Jackson. Back to Murray. The 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Pass to George. Leonard outside. Back to George. Zubac against Murray. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate. And a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Barton, the pass to Jokic. Knocks it loose. Oh, George with a steal. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Porter against Leonard. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Goes back up. Porter's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Zubac. Defended by Gordon. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets trail.
Boy, we are so lucky to have so many outstanding young role models in the NBA. Aaron Gordon did fantastic work in the community in Orlando when he was a member of the Magic.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Now Jackson. Leonard outside. Inside, here's Zubac, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Gordon making a donation to support homeless kids in local schools. Also, Aaron producing a video to help spread awareness in Central Florida.
Gosh, that video was so special. Aaron said, quote, "Potential is universal. Opportunity, not so much. That's where we come in." Unquote. Boy, just great to have guys like Aaron in the league caring about the youth in their community and trying to make an impact with their influence.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Left side Murray. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Pass to Gordon. Uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got 6. 59 seconds left in the first. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Porter against Leonard. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Zubats inside. Working on Jokic. For 3, George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
And it's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Up and over Gordon. And the jumper from the wing offline. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second. Leonard with the ball, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Leonard against Jokic. Pass to George. The Clippers rebound. Jackson outside. Leonard against Barton. And stolen by Murray. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. Driving inside to the middle. Gordon with a steal. Leonard against Barton to the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Leonard on the take. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Kawhi Leonard. That's his first personal foul.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Murray passes to Gordon. No good with a layup. Well, Los Angeles shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Defended by Gordon. Jackson on the wing. George against Barton. George passes to Jackson. The Clippers rebound. Pass to Leonard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Zubats. To the paint. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Barton against George. Jokic with it. Down low. Here's Gordon. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No question, Nikola Jokic is everything a modern big should be. He's a versatile player who can both start and finish offensive plays for his team.
And Jokic drops them both. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Barton. It's blocked. They retain possession.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
And Jokic drops them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter and is getting them to the free throw line.
Jackson finds Leonard. Here's Zubac. Defended by Gordon. Zubac passes to Leonard. With the drive. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Barton with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Barton, the pass to Porter. 35 seconds left in the second period. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
With quickness and speed, Jackson remains a valuable fast break option for this team.
Who poked away? Porter with the steal. Zubac with the steal. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Barton. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 steals.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul George has been sensational.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Bledsoe in at the one spot. And the jam by Ibaka.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
And here is Morris. Second chance shot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bledsoe finds Kennard. Driving to the basket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Inside, here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Kennard outside. Pass to Batum. Back to Kennard. Rebound by the Nuggets. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Kicks it out to Bledsoe. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Rivers. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And that one's good. Green. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
To the middle. Here's Kennard. Off target at the rim. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Morris for 3. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Here's Dozier. He got a piece of it, and he recovers it.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pass to Bledsoe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 17. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here is Green. Here's Najee. That's Ibaka defending. Morris on the wing. 14 feet away. The shot misses. Bledsoe with a defensive effort.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
No good that time.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Kennard outside. Back to Mann. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Rivers. The Nuggets shooting poorly, just 30% so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rivers has got his first points of the night.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Bledsoe. And a nice finish on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Najee. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Najee. Here's Rivers. Defended by Kennard. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Bledsoe for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Clippers on top, leading by 17. And we're just... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Clippers have possession. 17-point game. They've got Monte Morris. Also Austin Rivers out there. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Ibaka controls the rebound and the putback.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Rivers, defended by Kennard. The drive by Rivers. Here's Green. Another shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Jokic is checked in for Najee. Michael Porter comes in for Dozier. Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And Murray subbed in for Morris. George outside. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
First team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
Jackson on the wing.
Aaron Gordon.
Back to George. 6 to shoot. Zubats inside. Defended by Gordon. Jackson can't get it to go. Denver is shooting around 35% for the game. Porter with it. Jackson in his pocket. And then Porter with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. George has the open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Barton outside. Wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Barton's gotten his first points in this one.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. George outside. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. That one no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Murray from outside. Kept alive. Pass to Porter. Now Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. George outside. Leonard outside. Now here's Zubats. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And it's Denver with a rebound. Gordon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his third personal
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
George against Gordon.
Stay there.
George outside.
Hey, balance it out.
Barton pulls it in. The Nuggets running out of time. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Paul George.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Back to Barton. Here's Gordon. Missed inside. Now Los Angeles with it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Jackson with it. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Double clutch, reverse, and a whole lot of swirl. LeBron giving the Pacers a win. Only in my team, right? Back to the rack.
The majestic state flag of Texas welcomes you to Dallas. A picture-perfect night in the heart of the Lone Star State. And Allie, it's...
Well, guys, Paul George.
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's George. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
Now Los Angeles with it. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And he dunks it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Powell. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. To the inside. Back to Leonard. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys have better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Now here's George. And he drives in. Wing shot on the way. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Zubac. In transition, here come the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Here's Leonard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And with George, he caught flack for that, but he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Doncic has got 6. Jackson against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Zubats against Porzingis. The Clippers grab the miss. An 8-point differential. Defended by Porzingis. Down low. Here's George. Chalk up 2 there.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Dallas. A 12-point game. Doncic passes to Powell. Now here's Finney-Smith. Leonard defending. Doncic outside. And Doncic with the jam.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
For 3, George. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Clippers ahead, up by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
It doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding's been impressive so far.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Porzingis finds Doncic, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
George for 3. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. For 3, George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on to Dwight Powell.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And Greg, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Here's Porzingis. Can't hit from in close.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Nice shot by George.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Doncic is doubled. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. Dallas again missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Leonard passes to George. Launches it. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 18. Here's Doncic.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Zubac. George passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Doncic against Jackson. Doncic outside. Yes, it's good. Doncic has got 12.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Leonard outside. Inside, Zubac. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops from Zubac. The Mavericks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And stolen by Leonard. Minute 32 left in the first half. George for 3. They get it back.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Zubac is gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And here's Porzingis. Clock at 6. Hardaway with it. Back to Porzingis. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And they're on the break. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Jack's up a 3. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. George, right side. There's Jackson with the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice play. Usually, Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Paul George, he's...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. They lost their lead only once in the first quarter and had no problems finishing ahead by a nice margin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And so in the game for the Clippers, they've got Eric Bledsoe. Serge Ibaka is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's man in at the 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Second shot opportunity, and Powell with the lay-in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Batum. Brunson against Kennard. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's gotten his first basket of the night.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Bledsoe with it. To the inside. Brown with the steal. Kleber outside. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Banked it in off the glass. Bullock's got his first bucket in this one.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Kennard outside from deep. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Right side Brown. Kleber outside. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Kleber's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bledsoe. Kennard outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Brunson. Kleber left side. And finished off by Kleber.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Back to Bledsoe. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Clippers ball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kennard with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Bledsoe. And the layup is good. Bledsoe's gotten 4 this quarter.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Kleber outside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Brown. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to man. 1:11 left to play in the third. Here's Batum. He's checked by Kleber. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bledsoe. And there's another one for the Clippers. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson passes to Brown. Brunson against Bledsoe. Kleber right side. There's the triple. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Kennard. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing man. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Goes up on the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Kennard's gotten his first bucket of the night. Brunson against Bledsoe. Snatched away. Kennard outside. And so it's Los Angeles up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possession. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Maxi Kleber out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. 4 on the clock. Here's Kleber. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And for the Clippers, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Defended by Porzingis. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Doncic outside. Off target with the 3. So it's the Clippers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. George, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Finney-Smith. Down low. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3 points.
Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Outside Porzingis. And after a grueling season a year ago, all the COVID precautions, the players relieved. And Smitty, I bet you're relieved to return to some normality.
You know, B.A., basically, I'm just glad it's behind us.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
First team foul. Now at the line.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hardaway against Jackson. Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And the Clippers miss again. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Kicks it to Doncic. From outside the arc. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. Jackson outside. Kennard outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. No good from 18.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Dallas has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Hardaway finds Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Doncic outside. The 3-ball. The rebound by Jackson.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Jackson can't get it to go. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Leonard against Cauley-Stein. Leonard left side. And again, it's the Clippers missing. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Hardaway. They get it back. Now Los Angeles with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Kennard. Pass to Jackson. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad. Earlier, anxious to get down. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position. And Powell with the stuff.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Murray finds Porter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And Doris, we've got two teams here with very deep rosters. Both can go far down their bench and not lose a beat.
You know, it's so important in the regular season, BA, to have that opportunity. It's never about one or two players. Each of these teams has been built for the long haul of what we know is a grind.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the score by Denver. Here's Doncic. There's the block.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end, twice on the pipes with that block.
Porter's shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Powell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Powell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Barton with a steal. And they're running. Murray with it. Now Doncic defending. Murray's shot is good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end. Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
And stolen by Hardaway. Porzingis against Gordon. Here's Powell. And it's Doncic on the drive. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
From deep, Barton sinks it from distance. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
And you know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
2 minutes remaining.
That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Porzingis. Powell's got 6.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Porter in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Jokic. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Hardaway. Porter with the steal. Gordon against Hardaway. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Powell with it. Barton covering. Doncic against Murray. The 3. Doncic, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
On the wing, Porter. Can't hit that one. Good D by Finney-Smith. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Powell. Porzingis with it. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot's good.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Martin outside. On the take. And a two-handed jam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Gordon against Porzingis. Up and over Gordon. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 6.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
So at the end. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. Doncic, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. They get the rebound. The Nuggets trail. Gordon, the pass to Barton. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Doncic. Left side, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic on the wing, covered by Jokic. Here's Powell. Here's Doncic, and he converts the layup. Doncic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Count it. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Doncic outside. And he's going for the lob. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
On the wing, Porter. Over Finney-Smith. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. And stolen by Jokic. Outside Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a lot of interest in the early part of the season to see how teams have changed with the addition of new pieces.
Yeah, or perhaps the development of existing players. It's fascinating to watch. Always great to see those teams that have taken the next step.
Doncic passes to Powell. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic hammers it home.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
For Denver, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. On the wing, Porter. 1:49 left in the first half. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
And you know, the other thing they've done really well tonight is stay active defensively. Lots of steals, and that's making a huge difference.
Here's Porzingis after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Doncic outside over Murray, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Hardaway against Barton. Pass to Jokic. The jump hook. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Back to Porter. Gordon, the pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass. Porter's got 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Powell. Left side Porzingis. The putback.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even, and trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and built.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then it's Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at small forward. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Right side Brunson. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Gordon. And here's Porter. Wide open. Bullock puts it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Offensive rebound. Brown. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Brown's gotten his first basket of the night. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Murray against Brunson. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Right side Brown. Back to Bullock. Brown against Barton. Pass to Kleba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And stolen by Jokic. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Dozier. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's the call on Willie Cauley Stein. That's his first foul. Here he goes. Najee. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Pass to Cauley Stein. That one doesn't drop. And Denver the other way now. Looking ahead to the next game, playing at Los Angeles. They'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Kleber outside. Back to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Rivers. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Austin Rivers knows how to navigate through defenses, puts the ball on the deck and gets to his spot.
Now Kleber. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Kleber. It's rebounded by Najee. For Denver, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Dozier. No good on the 3. The Mavericks leading. Brown passes to Brunson. Back to Brown. Cauley Stein. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Brunson against Morris. Morris on the wing. Pass to Rivers. No good on the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Brown. Oh, Green with a block. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Lets it fly. The shot by Najee, no good. The Mavericks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Brown passes to Kleber. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Kleber's gotten his first bucket of the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And again, Denver no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Najee. Outside, Green. 3 seconds left. Oh, plenty of contact on that. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Dallas with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Denver, we've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green in at power forward.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Hey, guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout this game?
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And here's Jokic outside. That shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Porzingis passes to Powell. Back to Porzingis. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the three ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, B.A. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Powell against Jokic. It's Doncic with a drive. And there it is for him. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Barton. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Jokic is doubled. Pass to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Powell passes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. There's the three. Another miss by Doncic.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Gordon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
At the line for two.
So hits one and misses one at the line. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Powell finds Porzingis. Second chance effort. And Powell with the lay-in.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Murray. There's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray. Upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Doncic with it. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. Gordon pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
2 minutes.
Powell against Jokic. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton outside. Porter with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Barton's shot off the mark. Hardaway up top. Pass to Doncic. To the inside. Gordon with a steal. And here's Porter outside. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Doncic outside. And they doubled up Doncic. And stolen by Murray.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Doncic, no good.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you would love to see them finish this game the right way.
Does it get any easier than this? Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Doncic. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. 4 out.
Hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Now Bart, Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Porter, no luck. Outside, George. The long distance three is buried.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Now here's Porter to the middle. Here's Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Leonard driving the lane, and the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Leonard. From past the arc. Kept alive. Zubats. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jokic with the steal. Gordon the pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Here he goes. Count that bucket.
Long strides from Porter that time, just barreling his way inside.
George up top. Harden defending. Outside, George. Pass to Zubats. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take. But Leonard is confident in that paint.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Outside Leonard. For the three. Another miss by Leonard.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Jackson. Outside George. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
There's Porter with the three. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Murray for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Leonard from the arc. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 6 points.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Clippers leading by 3. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Leonard attacking. Lots of room. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Porter. He's got 5 and finished off by Porter.
And taking no prisoners as Porter gets up to the rim.
Outside, George. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Passes it to Murray. Over Jackson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard finds Jackson. Gordon against Leonard. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Here's Gordon. Jokic on the follow.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the basket by Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table. And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
And stolen by Murray. Gordon kicks to Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. 6th in assists, 9th in rebounding, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
The Nuggets trail. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Leonard. Porter with the steal. Deep 2 from Murray. And again, it's Denver. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Inside. 6 to shoot.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Barton against George. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. George finds Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The three-pointer no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Zubac. Right side George. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Outside George.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Barton dishes to Gordon. Zubac against Porter, and finished off by Porter.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game, but when Porter is dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
And George kicks to Leonard. Into the lane, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Barton, the feed to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Got it up. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now they say great offense beats great defense, Brett. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the three ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Kennard. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's man in at the 3 side.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Man passes to Kennard. Off target from outside. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Aji's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Let's go. And it's Green with the jam.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kennard kicks to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Second chance shot. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Najee, defended by Ibaka. Najee, no good. Clippers trail by 9. There's the pass to Mann. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Najee passes to Rivers. Off the left rim and out.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
To the paint. Here's Batum. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Morris kicks to Dozier. Green breaking loose. And again, Denver no good. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Bledsoe, good job cutting away from the ball and through the defense. Keep them in front of you. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And taking a look at some numbers for Rivers. Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Najee passes to Dozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge and spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Clippers trail by 7. And here's Bledsoe. Passes it to Ibaka. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now Kennard. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Luke Kennard gets the assist.
Denver leading by 5. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Green driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Here's Batum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the left wing. The tray. That shot off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, They've got Monte Morris. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Out left to the wing. There's the drive. It's deflected. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. The Nuggets leading by 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
It's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's George. He doesn't hit that one.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
It's good on the putback. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside Leonard. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
It's Rivers on the wing. Defended by George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And George, here we go.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Murray. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. It's Barton on the wing. Murray scanning the floor. Paul George with the steal.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Clippers trail by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
George with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up, and they call an illegal screen here.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Gordon inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And who do you more and more? It's Kawhi.
Barton against George. Pass to Jokic. Barton dishes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for Marcus Morris.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Barton with it. George picks him up. Gordon the pass to Barton. And here's Jokic. Up and in on the way. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Jokic against George. Going inside. Basket good. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Right side, George. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
It's hauled in by Zubats.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barton. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Man, with this game tightening up, that's a gigantic hoop from Will Barton. He really is in a comfort zone with the game on the line.
Now, here is George. Takes it inside, and he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Quarter, no luck. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside, George. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
to level 40 next season. I learned what I should and should not do for this season. And now I'm going to take it into the next step for season 2 and bring some experience to the table and just...
The view high above our broadcast. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at center. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And George kicks to Leonard. And he drives in. That one goes in. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And that one's good. Doncic.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot, despite the contact.
Now, here's George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Doncic finds Hardaway. Now here's Powell. Zubac defending. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Driving in. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And that one misses.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
George, no good. Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Driving to the basket. And that one's good. Doncic.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Jackson. Back to George. From outside the arc. Powell pulls it in. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop, but he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Powell. Doncic outside. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Back to George. A second chance effort. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The second effort to the inside. Zubac kicks to George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
The 3 for Doncic. A 3-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 9. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to George. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Ring shot on the way. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Paul George. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Drops in the layup for 2. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Outside Leonard. There's the 3. Offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Doncic with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And George kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside for Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Clippers. On the wing, Doncic. Down low. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Leonard. No good there. Nice D from Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Doncic.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now, here is George. 8 points for him. And, Steve, we know about Paul George. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. George against Hardaway. Shoots from the high post. The shot by George, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Another three for Dallas. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. Passes to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Zubac kicks to George. Leonard dishes to George. Over Porzingis. Leonard with no one around. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Doncic feeling it out. Fires from deep. They get it back. Headed by Porzingis. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. And last game, he could never really...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kennard is out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Man in at the 3 slot. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Pass to Man. He feeds it to Ibaka. To the paint. And the layup falls. Ibaka's got the first points of the third quarter up on the boards for Los Angeles.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Mavericks trail by 11. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Here's a look at some stats for Brunson. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Brunson against Bledsoe. Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Kennard. Left side, Ibaka. And he drops it in from the low post. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brown finds Kleba. Back to Brown. Here's Kleba. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Ibaka, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Mavericks trail by 12. Brunson kicks to Brown. Brunson scanning the floor. 8 feet away. The rebound by Ibaka.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ripped away. Over in the corner, Brown trying to find Bullock. Gets it to him. Takes the 3. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Man passes to Ibaka.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Man.
2 minutes.
Back to Ibaka. In the corner, Kennard with it. Tries again. The feed to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Here's Man. The Clippers rebound. Back to Ibaka. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Batum with the steal. Here's Bledsoe. Banked in off the glass. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now Brunson to the middle. They could use a bucket. Good on the shot. Kleba's got his first points of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded by Bullock. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And there it is for him.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ibaka outside. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Brown outside. And Brunson has it in the corner. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Over George. Hardaway, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The pass to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George against Hardaway. Right side George. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Great D that time from Powell.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Clippers leading by 10. On the wing, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And the Mavericks call time here. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Doncic against Jackson. Porzingis is doubled. Back to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 20 points for Luka Doncic.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Back to Jackson. kicks it to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Zubats against Cauley Stein. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Jackson against Doncic. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Porzingis with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Stolen by Jackson. Cauley Stein defending. Outside for George. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. So the Clippers winning this one easily, even early on in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
to be in this position. And I had so many people that helped me through this journey alone. I did not do it by myself at all.
On the western edge of the high plains, exactly 1 mile above sea level. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, BA, these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal.
Murray passes to Jokic. Good work there as it goes.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Hardaway finds Doncic. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Pass to Barton. Going inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Porzingis misses. And here's Denver.
Guys, you think about being the #1 option when he was with the New York Knicks. Now Kristaps Porzingis making the adjustment to playing second fiddle in Dallas. And that's not easy. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Doncic up top. Inside. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Doncic.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
And the pairing between Luka and KP, positionally, skill-wise, of course, it seems like a good fit.
Well, when you have a 7-footer who can shoot with range in the modern NBA, you think he could fit with absolutely anybody. But chemistry is always an interesting dynamic. It has to play out.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Finney Smith. Back to Doncic from behind the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
And here's Barton outside. And stolen by Porzingis. Into the lane. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Left side Murray. Doncic against Jokic. Off with the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Nuggets trail. On the wing, Barton, defended by Hardaway. Here's Murray. Soft touch off the glass.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Doncic against Murray. 4-3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Doncic against Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Porzingis in the post. Defended by Gordon. Offensive rebound. Powell's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Porter, the pass to Barton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, here's Doncic. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 11 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Shoots. Murray, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Doncic, no good. Fast break, here come the Nuggets. The finish! Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Aaron Gordon.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Porter, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for Denver, Michael Porter Jr.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. Porter hits them both. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. Porzingis in the post. Gordon's on him, and that one's good. Porzingis has got 8.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. And here's Doncic outside. That one is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. He shoots it. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Barton attacking. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. They've got numbers. Here's Doncic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want. Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now Jokic. Blocked.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
And so here is Denver, trailing by 5. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. A minute 20 left in the second period. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Jokic. Porzingis misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Doncic is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Denver has possession. Barton against Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. 13th foul. At the line.
The first one falls.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Both shots good from the strike. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Right side Hardaway. And stolen by Jokic. Barton against Hardaway. Hardaway comes with a double. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Mavericks leading.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Mavericks on top, they lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far. Neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Reggie Bullock. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Green against Kleber. Down low. Here's Brown. Basket counts.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Nuggets trail. Here's Rivers. The kick out to Morris. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Rejected by Brown. That one's good for 2. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Brunson against Morris. Brunson on the drive. Yep, that one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Morris on the wing. Brunson defending. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Green against Brunson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Dozier. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Kleber. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Najee, defended by Brown. So they take the lead.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Outside Brunson. From deep. Hits a 3-pointer. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Dozier. Tipped. Outside, Brown. Pass to Kleber. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Najee.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Morris. The shot won't fall, and it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. To the left side wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. And they recover it. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. And now a 4-point Dallas lead.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Brown with the steal. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Kleber. Over to the left wing. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Dozier. On up the court. Najee, good. He has 6.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Brunson. Up and in on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
To the middle. Brown with the steal. Kleba left side. Pass to Brunson. Outside Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Outside Brown. Brown drives in. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Morris. Najee. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Jeff Green, and it's Dozier in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here's Brunson from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. 6-point game. Looking ahead to the next game, playing at Los Angeles. They'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Brown. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Brunson. Doncic against Murray. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. Porzingis misses. Well, the Nuggets shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Barton. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Doncic passes to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Here's Murray. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Doncic against Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Porzingis. Rejected by Jokic.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From deep, here's Doncic. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Murray against Porzingis. A clear look for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Doncic with it. To the inside. Cauley-Stein. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Murray against Doncic. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Cauley-Stein. Doncic outside. 4 on the clock. Over Murray. Again, Dallas.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Doncic against Murray. Inside from 6 feet away. And the play by Cauley-Stein as he finishes it off for 2.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Right side Murray. Murray can't get that one to fall. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Doncic outside. And so the Mavericks take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.